All praise Yah, the strong one, the creator. Yah knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is unsearchable. Yah is our savior and our only savior. Now this video is about the Hamites, the Africans, so-called Africans, okay? The Edenic people. All Edenic people are not the same people. It's different heritage and different dialects. Just because you have the same skin complexion don't mean you're the same. You have different Europeans, okay? They all white, but they are different heritage and different nationalities and different dialects and different foods and stuff that they make. Just like the Asians, they have Japans and Koreans. You can't call a Korean a Chinese, okay? He'll feel offended because it's a different heritage. So we all not the same. And there's a rumor that's always been spread that Africans sold our own people into slavery, you know? And that wasn't the case. It was the so-called Africans, the Hamites, that were selling the Israelites and oppressing us and persecuting us and helping us flee into the Babylonian slave captivity of the United States of America. Because Babylon is the United States. But this movie, Shaka Zulu, tells you that if you pay close attention to it. And I'm going to play the clip from the movie. Yeah, so as you can see, all Edenic people are not the same just because they have the same complexion. And Shaka Spear was having Yisrael flee into the arms of the Babylonian slave captivity, which is the United States slavery, okay? So even Hollywood, you know, because the descendants of Esau, they control the media. They know what Babylon is because they're the illuminated ones. And they know that Babylon is the United States of America. Okay, now, all these Edenic people in the land of Eden are not the same people, okay? And they don't go through the curses and the oppression that the children of Israel go through. Like if you go on YouTube and you type up unseen Africa, they are showing you modernized cities that look just like cities in America. And these people are not oppressed like they show, even though the outskirts of these cities are, you know, people, the tribal people are oppressed, but that's just the curse from Yah, because Yah does famine, okay? Because these people are not living Yah's law. So he'll keep them in these outskirts of the city to live old-fashioned, just like Yah attacked through sicknesses. This is why they have the AIDS over there and all these other type of diseases and stuff like that. But I was reading National Geographic book about four years ago, and it was talking about the land of Eden, the Edenic people over there, and it was saying it was about 828 million people there, and out of the 828 million people, it said only 3.5 million of them was dying from starvation and things like that. Then it was a story about Botswana, Africa, and it was saying how this place was poor and they turned it into a middle class area because these people start working in the diamond mines and stuff like that. So yeah, these people are not poor like things portrayed. Remember the movie Coming to America, Eddie Murphy played in? It shows you that he came from wealth. And people who are familiar with basketball, we knew that Akeem Olajuwon, his father was a millionaire. Then I was looking at a newspaper in the Daily News, and it was showing how some of these Hamites, Africans, were doing fraud, starvation fraud. Because I grew up in Long Island, New York, so I was around a lot of diverse people, and a lot of African, so-called African Hamites migrated to New York and in the metropolitan area. So I had a lot of encounters with them, and then I was talking to the brother when I thought I was a Hamite, and they was telling me, "No, you're not. You're not. You know, you're not a African. You're not. You know." And they was telling me stuff like that, and I was feeling offended because they knew who we were. And then I was saying, "How do we let the white man come over there and take over our land?" He said, "Listen, brother, They don't run the land, okay? They own our resources, but we still run the land. We still the government, okay? We still call the shots. They just control the resources, and we don't care about the resources. And like I said, coming from a diverse area like that, I had a lot of encounters with these Hamites. And some of them have the hatred, just like how the Gentiles hate us. The Euro Gentiles hate us, how the Arabics, the East Indians. Like I said, all nations that hate us, they have a lot, that hate us, but there's some that don't hate us. But they have that same type of hatred too, just like how a racist Gentile or a racist Arabic or a racist East Indian and stuff like that. And we're not the same people, man. So we always want to run to other nations like a Hamite heritage. Now we know the Book of Remembrance been tampered with, and they took stuff from Egyptology and tampered with the Book of Remembrance. But we know that a prophet is real, okay, in the Book of Remembrance, and that has not been tampered with, and that's not from Egyptology, okay? I've never seen or heard anything about a prophecy being on the wall. Now they might have took symbols and put that in the Book of Remembrance, and but if a prophet says, like in Jeremiah 50 and 38, that the waters will dry up, and then I look on Weather Channel and see that it's droughts and these lands are drying up. So these prophecies are real. It's black on black crime. That's in Deuteronomy chapter 28. That's not on the walls of Kemet. Okay, so people are running to Kemet just like a Hamite god, an Arabic god, and a Euro Gentile god. And these curses